Hi, everyone, and welcome to Scoot Friday. I'm Chris, head of sales here at Apodo and a co founder. And as usual, our technical officer is late. Where is Mr. Elwa? Um, but hi, everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely Friday. And sorry if there's any confusion on the timing. I think we normally do it at 1:30 EST, but today it got shifted for some reason to 2:30. But glad to see lots of people are still here watching the questions. Hi, Sirak. Hi, George. Hi, Mama. I hope you guys are all doing well. And then it's actually better weather where you are. It's snowy weather potentially. So scooting weather. But yeah, so today we're going to be going through everyone. Hi, Ripley. Today we're going to be talking a bit more about expansion. We're going to be talking more about so some expansion updates for you guys, which is really exciting. The Phantom that is actually being delivered as we speak, I believe, and I'll give you a bit more updates on those. And then any other questions you guys have. So is there anything specific you'd like us to go through today? Please let me know so we can prioritize it. Again, this, for those of you who have not joined Mission Apollo, this is done for you. For any consumers who have any questions or comments, no filter, anything you need, we're always super happy to help. So yeah, while we wait for Elwa, I'll just go on to some of the questions as I go. Sirak, are you going to be designing an off-road scooter soon? No, not really. Unfortunately, 85% of our consumers today are using the scooters for commuting. So off-road scooters require just a lot more technicality. Nice of you to join. Hi, Elwa. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What
Yeah,
about you, Chris?
I am great. It is Friday, and it's been a long week.
You were talking about our new off-road scooter.
I was talking about a new off-road scooter that we're launching next week. No, there's no chance we're launching an off-road scooter, but the Phantom comes with semi-off-road tires, right? So it's good traction. It'll be great, but unfortunately, it's not going to be fully off-road because again, 85% of our consumers are commuters, and that's our focus. And it's just very hard if you have low tires to the ground. But anyway, we'll go through questions in a bit and do it there. But Alva, how are you doing? How is your week?
I'm great. I'm great. We have a couple of people at the office. We're playing Super Smash on Nintendo. I don't know if any of you in the watching are playing Super Smash, but here we have big tournaments, so it's nice when there's people coming. I'm destroying everyone, but they're still trying. It's nice. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I take fucking Ganondorf and it's finished. So no, it's a nice day. Very snowy in Montreal for
Yeah.
people to see. That's a view from the office, and
At
it's
least it's blue
blurry, but
skies.
it's the
Gorgeous.
wind. A lot of snow. So yeah, it's nice. Last week the snow melted. Not last week, like Tuesday, I think it was very warm here, and like
Okay.
the roads were dry, and I was like, oh, do I go for a ride? I was like, oh, I'm gonna go tomorrow, and then there was another snowstorm, so I really regret that actually. It was
No. Yeah, but then you have to get your scooter out, and then you have to clean the whole thing with salt
it's
and
okay. We have elevator and people to clean scooters. So,
yeah, classic.
what about you?
Doing okay. It's been a long week. Just a lot. Like we're doing a lot of things in terms of the expansions and everything else, and there's a lot of just moving pieces. But yeah, nothing exciting here in Toronto. It's been the same. Just snowy. My car got stuck for 3 days. Couldn't get out the driveway, and it was
Yeah,
just been.
you don't drive a Ferrari in winter, Chris. I've been telling you.
I know, but I wanted to, I needed to go to get my new watch, my new Rolex. So, no, no. But no, it's been good, and I'm excited for this. So, let's jump in. I think we have. Well, I don't have too many topics today. I think I really have mostly expansion updates and Phantom 2.0 deliveries. Do you know if they've actually started being delivered yet? I know it's supposed to be this week.
I think we got them today. For the date I had was the
Okay.
28th in that we're getting them. In Canada, I think we're getting them sooner. Maria,
Amazing.
maybe you can let us know. And so yeah, it's like this week, probably starting to ship early next week. The 52.
Excellent. Cool. That's gonna be so. I can't wait. It's like I can't wait to just see pictures of people posting on Facebook and everything, and like the start of it, it's always like a Christmas feeling. But
I'm nervous.
yeah, no, you're not. Oh, are you confident?
Yeah,
She's
I
a
am.
mute.
You know, it's like anything like this. It's like, I guess it's the same thing if you have a child, right? Like you can look good on the ecography and everything, but sometimes they come out like
Are you speaking from experience? Oh,
like that, actually. You know, I came out like that. I know.
there we go.
Over time, it got a bit better, but no, but I'm nervous. You know, like you
Yeah.
never know with the shipping companies, you know, and everything. Like I just hope people get it the same way we package them, and I know it's gonna be great. You know, we're there in China putting them in the box ourselves, but yeah, it's exciting. Yes.
Yeah, but again, we're always open to feedback, and I'm very curious to what people are going to be saying. So let's see. And if you guys haven't seen, yeah, Electric Scooter Guy did a really good review on the Phantom, which is great. It was just nice to see that other people have the same sentiments, and there's a lot more reviewers getting theirs this week and next week, so you'll see a lot of that coming out. Yes, so we received them this week in the USA, shipping in the next couple of days. Canada, we should be receiving them next week. If you have questions to why US first over Canada, I saw some people got quite annoyed. Unfortunately, guys, as customs, and even though we're a Canadian company, it's not like a Nexus or Passport where you just get quick access. Unfortunately, Canada's blocked it a little bit. So just wait one more week. And anyway, it's snowing everywhere. So it's not like you can ride it. And then another question here, I'll just answer because it's on the topic of the Phantom. Why is the 60 volt version of Phantom taking longer than normal in the Phantom 2.0 LY? Do you want to go for a bit of that, of why testing is done after?
Yeah, it's because the 60 volt. So did we post that? Yeah, as you might remember, the Mac 3 controller was made to fit the original Pro, right? This was the plan that we're going to have the A11, the Phantom 2.0 in 52 volt, and then the Pro have like a Pro version in 60 volt. And then the plan changed just because we saw we could be more competitive with having one frame to do both, the Phantom 2.0, 52 and 60 volt. So we had to, even if we started both projects at the same time, for matter of fact, the 60 volt started first, having to adapt it from the Pro to the A11 to the Phantom 2.0, which is the A11, the name that we call it, took some time, and that's why. So by the time we figured everything out, we said, okay, let's just do the beta production of the Phantom 2.0 to not waste any time and to see that everything frame wise and mechanically is correct. And in the meantime, we're doing for the 60 volt. And the thing with the 60 volt is that we needed like a new type of battery pack we didn't do before, and the motors to be that powerful. Usually, we go see our suppliers, and they have motors that we can adapt to ours. For the 60 volt, that was not the case. They needed to do the magnet thicker. I think there's more copper inside too. And the factory we use, it's all robots, right? So when you want to do special projects like this, you can imagine how complicated it is. So that's why the 60 volt took more time. And yeah, I'm glad though, because we're still gonna deliver it for June, for summer. So that's great. And yeah, it's gonna be solid.
Nice. Yeah, that's really exciting. I mean, both are just phenomenal. I feel bad. Like I have my Pro and I love my Pro, but I'm like, I can't wait for 60 volt Phantom. So, coming soon. That's great. So that's all coming out. That's great news. I guess on the expansion front to share with you guys, we do have some new news, which is really exciting. We are launching next week on the 1st of March. We're launching in the Middle East, which is really exciting. So we are partnering up with a distributor who's there, and Apollo will be available in 16 stores, 16 Virgin mega stores. So a bit like the Best Buy of the US, but in Dubai. It's also Dubai, Oman, and then I think Saudi Arabia is coming afterwards. So if any viewers are in those areas, I doubt it because it's close to, I think it's, anyway, very early in the day. But that's going to be launching next week. So really, really excited. And it's a great test for a new market for us. As you know, we're in US, Canada, Australia is a big market for us. And now Middle East could be really cool as well. So that's fun. So we'll see some cool photos for that next week. In Quebec, we launched with Tanguy. So a really good week.
Tanguy, Chris.
Tanguy? Tanguy, sorry. What is Tanguy? What does it actually mean?
It's the name of the founder.
Okay, Tanguy. Well, how am I supposed to know that? Sorry. So Tanguy, which has 16
to perfect people.
So they've been launching into 16 stores as well, and me and Elwa are going to be going and doing the training in person in the next few weeks, which is really fun. So for
Signed
those of you in Quebec, sorry?
Signed autograph, take pictures.
Classic. Yeah, the usual. Elwa's, for those of you who don't know, Elwa's famous in Quebec. Like, he has to walk around with 2 bodyguards. Classic. It's always hard.
Yeah, ask them to just stay outside of the room for this podcast. It would be weird with them.
So that's really exciting. And then we have a few other announcements that I'm I'll wait to share with you in the next few weeks. But yeah, a lot of growth, which is really cool. And if there's scooters that you need in your country, let me know. There's one guy who came on the show last week from Iceland who wanted a Phantom 2.0, and we're going to get him one, which is fun, even though we don't sell them in Iceland. It's just fun. Again, we're so grateful that people are there wanting to get our scoots. So that's on the expansion side. Elwa, anything on the software side that's new? Any updates for the cloud?
So I believe so we're pushing a lot of new things. The Google Map updates is coming. The Google Map update is coming on tomorrow, I believe, or today. That's what they were testing. So again, right now we use Mapbox. It's going to be updated to Google Maps. So the route that we're going to be suggesting in the app are like tailored to bike, e-bike, and like e-mobility. They have a section like that in Mapbox that you can query from. So that's going to be great. So it's going to be really ride made for your ride, I guess. And they have a bunch of other features that are just crazy. So I think it's really going to enhance the experience. So we have that coming. We will fix some bug as usual. The app was updated and it's all ready for the Phantom 2.0. So you can add NFC, delete NFC. You can do the Apple Find My setup like natively in the app. Or at least you click a button and it's going to open Apple Find My. So that's nice. We are now doing firmware display firmware update and controller update. So I've been talking about that since May of last year, but now it's finally happening. So that works. So this is lovely. What else? No, we are asking now. We're trying to implement to have both motors temperature reading. Right now, I just see the hottest one. But that doesn't really help when you do diagnostic, right? Because it's like, okay, it's 100 degree, but which one? People need to touch the motor. So anyway, we're trying to see that. And what else? What else is new? There's a bunch of features too about like the whole AI thing and whatever, but we're gonna wait before announcing these. We redid the service locator in the map too. So now if you want to book a repair or see where we sell our scooters with all the places that Chris just mentioned, you're gonna see it in the app. If you have an issue, it's easier now to get support within the app. Instead of going on the website and everything, now you can go in the app and just chat directly with someone there. And in the future, what we're going to implement in the next sprint or in 2 sprint, you're going to be able to chat with someone, but we're going to get all the information that you have in the app. So let's say you reach out to me. I'm a customer service agent. I'm going to see, oh, okay, it's for Lorenzo. He has an Apollo City. He weighed 350 pounds. So, maybe that's the issue. So, we're going to be able to help you faster like this. And it's just a better experience, So this is how we're starting to like really merge all our service into the app and make it better for you. And software-wise, like at a high level, let's not get not bored the people. That's what we have going on right now.
Cool, very cool. Anything else you can share on the hardware front? I guess right now the focus is still on Phantom. So we just finished the 52 volts, which is great. And then
so we produce Phantom 52 volt, then Chinese New Year. Then they came back from Chinese New Year. They are producing more Phantoms right now. After that, we're going to be producing some Go's with some update, I believe, on them too, hardware-wise. That some for the tires, the turning signal, I believe, on this version is the Phantom 2.0 turning signals, all retro compatible. And after that, we're gonna start doing the Phantom 2.0 60 volt. So it's coming, and again, we're right on the timeline that we had from the start, about like mid-June. It really depends, like you said at the beginning, if there's going to be customs inspection or whatever, but mid-June, 3rd week of June, that's what we have. Maybe we're gonna go there for the production. I don't know, because to be honest, it's pretty smooth for the Phantom 2.0, not the production. But the Phantom 2.0 is the smoothest scooter we have that we ever produced, which is a huge win.
Let's knock on wood. Let's let's say that next week.
Yes, but not so far. The
Production.
output is great. The QC is great. We learned a lot, and I think people saw it in the video. That how smooth it is there. And I see there's a couple of questions. When are you going to make YouTube videos about the Phantom 2.0 60 volt? So right now the 60 volt beta is going to start testing at the same time as people receive the 52 volt. There is some 60 volt in that container. And then we're going to take some of these units, ship it to the office. So that's when you're going to see more videos. I have one here. It's just a prototype, so I'll just wait to get the nice, clean final box and everything to show you guys. So when, I guess in 3 weeks, that's when the video will be posted. So that's coming.
Perfect.
When will the Pro get the Phantom 2.0 upgrade? No, it won't. Why? Something we explained before, like the Pro as it is need to be modified inside the body to fit like the bigger battery and the bigger controller. The Mach 3 controller is a piece of PCB. So that's one of the challenge, which we did for one of the unit, but at factory it's easier because we have CNC. But then the other challenge is you need to upgrade the motors as well to have all this current, and you need to upgrade the battery, obviously. And this is so expensive. When you talk about those 12-inch motors, the 60 volt battery with the crazy Samsung cell, the Mach 3 controllers, and ideally some hydraulic disc brake, it's like, first of all, it doesn't even fit on the fork, and the cost would be so high that you're better to get just a Stellar, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
quick question. I'm sure people are going to ask it. Can you take a 60 volt controller if you have a Phantom 52 volt and switch on?
Well, I guess you could, but you're going to need the motors to be changed too. The motors are special, so everything fits. So you could update the battery, the controller, and the
you
motors.
wouldn't like explode a battery, like explode a motor or whatever by doing that. There's not too much current or anything different.
That's what I just said. You need to update the controller, the motors, the batteries, so everything basically. The only thing that can stay is the display, and the brakes. They can fit both ways. So, but yes, you could. Would it be cheaper?
Okay.
It's cheaper than buying a new Stellar, yes, but it's a lot of things to change. But to be honest, it's all easy to change though. Like it's not. It's all plug and play, so it's not a big thing.
Amazing.
Gerenzo here mentioning that I'm famous for being the third best player at Smash. This is absolute garbage, and he knows it.
Because he's a fourth best player. Is that why?
Gerenzo's like Gerenzo's maybe the second, and Gerenzo likes playing with Kirby, which everybody who plays Super Smash knows that Kirby is just annoying. So it's maybe one day put it on the TV and show people the truth, And lastly, Eloi, we need a horn instead of that ring for the Stellar and the regular 2.0, please. Well, I have some news. There is not even a bell on the Stellar. There is nothing. So why, right? It's because we use hydraulic brakes, and there's no ring on hydraulic brakes. So what are we gonna do? I don't know. I think the only logical thing we do, because I'm not gonna start putting a cheap bell like we had in 2019 on our scooters. I think it's to put a horn in it, like in the box, or outside the box.
But like the electronic horns that we used to have, right? And you can just extend it somewhere else.
I'll go pick it up. I have a new one.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll reply to Joanne. Joanne, please make the Phantom available in Europe, Sweden. It should be coming to the UK with Riding Glide. Whereabouts are you in Sweden? Like we have a partner in Sweden, Urban Corner. If you reach out to them and say you want a Phantom, I'm sure we can make it work with them. So just reach out to them and I'll take care of the rest. We can ship it anywhere, so no problem.
All right, so we've been playing with, horn haven't really changed in a while, and they still haven't changed. But I'm trying to find something that looks different. This is the last one I found, which has built-in lights, which I guess it's cool.
Yeah, but they look like quite not very powerful, is it?
Well, it's the lights are. I mean, they are pretty powerful. And then and it's controlled with buttons like this, which I like because you can set this like all small next to your throttle, for example, and have this sit wherever you want. And yeah, it's super loud. So maybe it's gonna come with a horn like this. I think we could design such a nice one, but I don't know, I'm not gonna start that now.
Yeah.
Um,
How has your experience been with designing accessories, Elmo?
it's fantastic. We have a lot of ambitions and people support us. So no, it's good.
I wish I could find the podcast from last year where it's like, oh guys, I'm gonna do like 6 new accessories. It's gonna be the best accessories.
They are all in stock, by the way, those accessories as of right now. So yeah, take that. All in
Honestly,
stock.
guys,
It took a while. But
I think it
great
was more
things.
complex. It's more complex designing accessories and organizing the shipping and everything than doing scooters. That's what we learned.
It is, and yeah, for multiple reasons, complicated for everyone apparently to pay them, to design them, to. So
If anybody has a
we're
business
gonna use the
idea,
horn that already exists too because we don't have the time. But yeah, something like this maybe for the Stellar. Those horns are affordable. They do work well. There's a huge selection too that you can do on them of things. It would be nice to find a horn like this that's connected via Bluetooth to the mobile app, so you could make your own sound,
that'd
or
be
something like
great.
that. That would be nice.
Well, yeah, but I see. So, but it sounds like you push your phone to make the horn ring.
Well, I think we could make it that maybe you press twice the turning signal for horn, or maybe you still have a button, but that you can choose your sound because now it's like an ambulance, the police, a cheesy bell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for the people who are going to receive the Beta Stellar, there's nothing in the box for a horn like this. So maybe get one. And for the production, I need to find a good one.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, that's exciting. Anything else? Because it's coming with a normal toolkit and everything else, right? The usual.
Yes. Toolkit, NFC,
quad lock sticker.
Yes. Will there be? Did you answer the question already?
No. No. So there will not be a buyback option for now, unfortunately. It's just because it's a huge operational complexity to do a buyback system. Which we're not ready for yet. Again, when we do things, we want to do it well. We don't have a bit of a shit show operation. Our biggest recommendation, though, is that honestly, if you put these on Facebook Marketplace, they go in a second. Like all our secondhand scooters and open box scooters, as long as you've been taking care of your scooter, you'll be able to sell it very easily. There's always a market. So I would say you'd probably get more money by doing that than doing an open box program. It's a bit like Apple. If you go onto Apple's website and you try and get back your phone, they pay you like a tenth of what the retail value is versus selling on Facebook Marketplace, and you get it for half the value.
The worst example is it's when a video game, when you were going to like the video game store and asking them to buy back even a game that came out yesterday, you go back the next day to buy it back and they offer you like $3, right? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
For the steering dampener, for the Stellar Betas, will it be available on the website? That's a good question, Mike. I actually just asked that question to the team in China. When I was there, I told them to just put a steering dampener with all the Beta units. I'm not sure if they did or not. They should have. So most likely your Stellar is actually going to come with the dampener. So yes, or reach out to, if not, reach out to CX, I guess, and we're going to see how we get one to you. But the dampener is not going to be available on the website for a while.
Perfect. It's the same with Australia. I think we will be launching Australia's pre-orders in the next 2 weeks for the Phantom, which is great. I just need to make sure the steering dampeners are either an optional accessory or included. So we'll see and follow up on that one.
What else? Is there anything? Let me check here.
Any other questions, comments? What are you excited of in the future? Any industry news?
I saw that Acer launched a scooter this week, the gaming thing. It looks a bit boring, to be honest. But they have nice renders. They have nice renders that I'm wondering if they took pictures or it's renders.
Acer, why do these companies do this? Like they always will launch something like this and then never actually launch it.
It's just how do you call that? A licensing. So our factory does a lot of licensing for big brands, and what you can do. Like let's say Chris could go see. Well, the most famous one is Red Bull, right? And say, oh, do you want to have the Pro as Red Bull? And and you just pay them, I don't know, 5% or something. So I think this is exactly what's going on, because
If it's
I would
Acer,
imagine if
you know, it's
Acer,
like it's a laptop company. It's not like a car company or something.
you say that, but I was wondering, I was like, who would be a good fit for Apollo? And I feel like Alienware, like it's a
I
laptop
like
company,
that. Yeah, yeah,
like I feel
yeah.
it
Because
would
of the
be
lights, there, right?
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, so anything interesting or new? No, I mean, in the industry, what's is there new scooters that came out? Is there?
I don't think so. Nothing from what I've seen.
I think usually they come out in March, April, so I think that's gonna be.
Yeah, for spring, exactly.
But if we check here, I mean, it seems like the Phantom is the latest one that launched, the 2.0. I know VMAX had a bunch of new scooters, but I don't know when they're launching exactly.
Yeah, but those are all concepts as well. I doubt all of them will launch. It's more like a testing thing. Kisler, why not Apple? Apple is great. Everyone sort of says this stuff, but
I like it. It would be nice. Honestly, if we were to make an Apple scooter, though, I would need to redesign the whole thing. Like, I think we could make it so nice with a sweet like iPad thing display. Will the fast charger be available in June for the Stellar? That's a good question. It should. It should. We have everything. If when we're gonna have it, this one's gonna be a variable charger too. So that's nice. What does it mean? It means that the price is gonna vary. It means that you can change the battery percentage, charge it to 80% or 100%, and you can change the rate of current 1 amp to 5 amp, I believe. So yes, it should be available. Then horn are nice and loud, but I find pedestrians don't respond like they do to bicycle bell, as that's what people are most accustomed to. Just a thought. Well, I agree. Something more even obvious than that is when you have those big ass loud horn, people are just like flipping, right? Because they're like surprised. So I don't know if you guys have a cool bell that would fit well on our scooters. Please send it over, because I'm at a loss right now. Apple follow the same pattern as you guys, focusing on service. That's true. That's true. Will the fast charger? Yes. What next after the Phantom 2.0? I noticed front collectors mounted on the bottom. Okay, so what's next after the Phantom 2.0? The Phantom 3.0.
no. No. Yes, everyone, we are launching a 100-volt scooter.
I think after that, we said it before, it's going to be something either more more, yeah, it's going to be something like we are trying to do something lightweight. I guess we can say it like that. So right now, the next one in the pipeline would be something more lightweight. And yeah, we're going to keep it as this. Where are we at now? We're trying to get the third prototype, and that's it. But that's going to be later. And this lightweight, low spec, and this is like a low spec. So nothing that crazy that I think would interest people that are interested in the 2.0 or the Stellar. From Johan Wester, I noticed the front caliper is mounted on the bottom side of the arm. Is there any risk that it gets hit? No, I heard that feedback during the beta testing, that people, someone was worried about that, but so far, no. So far, no one was able to hit it. And keep in mind, you have the disc there as well, so it's not taking, like, maybe it's going this lower much on the disc. So if you hit something, you would hit the disc anyway. No, it's not really a problem. Ciao Geologist, which was in the wrong premiere of this live. I'm sorry about that. Ciao. Shit happens. From VM1982, does the stem flex on the Phantom 2.0 if you push it to its limit? No. There's no play in the stem at all. It's the same as the Apollo Pro. So no. Was there over an hour ago? Yes. There was no other live. We just messed up the time, so sorry about that. From Mike K, another question for the Stellar beta. I noticed one of the focus group is scheduled and might happen before I receive the scooter. Would a second time for a first? So we did send it. We didn't push it back for this, but you're right. I think we. No, so I don't. Yeah, we're gonna revise it when people get the scooter. If we see that
Yeah,
not
thanks for
only
the
you need
updates,
to have
Mike.
the scooter, you need to put mileage on it. So if it's the case, we're just gonna push it back, and it's okay. And lastly, from Chuck Geologist, anyway, why use a generic charger on the Apollo Go like one on the Xiaomi M365? I don't know. I don't know what's necessarily the question here.
Essentially, you want to get this normal standard charger on a Xiaomi M365, but then again, I think it's one of those things where it's like, at least presenting Andrew on your insider video is amazing, but the guy in person is great. I think it's like it's not even like USB-C or something. If it was like really universal and super beneficial, sure. I don't know if the Xiaomi M365 one is super universal either, but can look into it.
Well, we use all the same charging port on our scooters, and the reason why we use this charging port is because a lot of scooters have the three-prong charging port, which is just not ideal, because you need to align it and everything. So this one, you just plug it like you plug a laptop or whatever. That's why we went for this one, and it's the Xiaomi that has the one of the Apple logo, not the other way around, obviously. So yeah, I think there we have it. I don't have many other news for you guys. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna have more scooters here, so maybe we can look early look at the Stellar edition.
That could be fun, yeah.
The new version of the app is gonna be out too, so I can show you the difference with the new navigation and everything. So that's gonna be great. Yeah, I believe that's it.
Beautiful, cool. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining. Again, really sorry, Cha and everybody else who joined an hour earlier. It was a bit of a technical issue, but it's all fixed, and next week we'll be back at 1:30. So sorry about that. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with any updates on Scoots. So yeah, have a lovely weekend. See you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.